Today I'm going to explain to you in the most simplest form so that you don't get confused again when you hear inbreeding. I'm also going to share the advantages and the disadvantages of inbreeding. So I'm going to run the slide behind me so that we all learn from it. On this simple board, I'm going to try to explain inbreeding in the most simple form. So if you think about inbreeding like this, mother and father who are from a different mother and father, they give birth to 3 children. Now, the 3 children, we had 2 girls and a boy. Then, when they are matured enough, we decided to breed this first girl to our handsome boy here. This becomes inbred. So let's say inbred IB1. IB1. And then again, we breed this boy again to his second sister. We get IB2. Now, these 2 permutation are the purest form of inbreeding. Then you can further inbreed like this. You take the mother, you breed the mother to the son. This is also inbreeding. So let's call it IB3. And then you breed the daughter to the father. Let's call that IB4, inbreeding number 4. Then you breed the other sister to the father, and you get IB5. So these are the form of inbreeding. And when inbreeding is watered down from here, then we are going on to line breeding, which will be the next slide that will be coming. But this is the easiest form of inbreeding that you can practice in your farm, or you can do it in your farm. I hope the demonstration answers or makes it easy for you to understand what inbreeding is in the simplest form. So let's go through some of the advantages and disadvantages of inbreeding. The first advantage of inbreeding is trait uniformity. If you do inbreeding and you do it well, you will be able to unify, to have a uniform trait. For instance, you can have you'll be able to have a uniform weight of your rabbit. If meat production is your target, then what this means is you know that your rabbits got the genes to make them get to the desired weight within the shortest possible time. If fair color is um, your target, you know that you're going to have all white from these particular breed, like you're seeing behind there. All of them have got a New Zealand, even though it's watered down. They all have the New Zealand traits in them. So you know if black is what you desire. As you can see behind there, all of them have got a uniform color. If you're breeding for color, then you know. So you'll be able to amplify all the uniform traits that you want. Secondly, you'll be able to predict, when you breed this male and this female, you know you are going to get black and heavy breeds. You know by 6 months or by 3 months, they are hitting the 2 to 2.5 kilograms. And if that's what you desire, then you'll be able to predict easily. The third reason is conservation of the line. So if you have a very good line and you want to conserve it, you want to make sure that you maintain that line in your farm, you need to do inbreeding, or you can do inbreeding in order to ensure that you always have that particular trait in your herd of rabbit. The fourth one is performance testing. So it allows breeders to identify both the strong and weak traits in a lineage. So you can call it, this same answer will surface in the disadvantage, because it makes the good traits loud. It pronounces it, it makes it come out more. So for instance, if the fair color is what you want, as you can see there, all of them are coming from um, um, the same litter, and you can easily tell the uniformity in how they look. And this can be enhanced by inbreeding. The last advantage there is, if you want to set up a foundation stock, inbreeding is one of the methods you can use to have a foundation stock, which means you have uniformity and you have what you desire in your farm. Right, let's go to the disadvantages. First one, inbreeding depression. This is what a lot of people are worried about, because inbreeding depression means you might have, if you do it excessively, you might have fertility issue. Uh, the growth rate of your rabbit will be hampered. Uh, you have undesirable stuff among the breeds that you're doing. Second one is increased health issues. So again, every positive comes with a negative. As we are having the desirable traits showing more, the same way we're going to have the undesirable traits also coming. So if one of the parents has got a recessive, if both parents have got recessive, um, bad traits recessive, that when it combines can give very bad rabbits. That might not even make it to a certain stage. Loss of genetic diversity. So this is a good or bad thing, in a way that you sort of lose diversity in your breeds. So when you come, example is when we come to the farm, probably we see only white rabbits, and it's not good for the eyes to see. Or you see only black rabbits when you do too much of these inbreeding. Poor physical characteristics. Yes, again, When you pronounce the good ones, you will have the bad ones. So you'll have to deal with rabbits that are not formed properly and have got undesirable physical traits. The last one is the ethical concern. Animal welfare are not happy with inbreeding at all, because some of the health issues that comes out from inbreeding are not nice to the animals. And therefore, when you're doing inbreeding, it's very important to have it at the back of your mind, the C word, which is culling. You have to cull some of these animals to relieve them of their pain. Second version of this video, if you click up there, you will see it's right there, and that is line breeding, the next step. Rabbito Farmino, thank you for watching, and make sure you watch that one up there. See you in the next video.